in a correction phase of crypto, crypto suffered from that liquidation event on October 10th, but because the fundamental story is intact and we crypto discounts the future, that's why it's volatile, but it still looks pretty attractive here. And personally, I think that we're pretty close to bottoming this week.
Time for Ethereum, because you've got this.
See, again, a bitch talking over the real motherfucker. God damn, dog. You see this shit? Mm-hmm. He's about to drop. He's dropping the sauce, and this bitch starts talking over.
I think that we're pretty close to bottoming this week. And we crypto discounts the future. That's why it's volatile, but it still looks pretty attractive here. And personally, I think that we're pretty close to bottoming this week.
Time for Ethereum, because you've got this general market risk-off mentality. So what are some of the idiosyncratic elements that we should be thinking about as it pertains to Ethereum in the meantime?
Well, Ethereum kind of has several ways that it establishes a floor. One is that the value of all the assets locked onto the blockchain, and that number is growing. But historically, Ethereum bottoms when that ratio is about 50%. So I'd say we're pretty close to that level. That's why I think Ethereum probably is bottoming this week. But the other way to look at Ethereum is really its price ratio, or even its network value ratio to Bitcoin. It currently sits at, this number is 0.032. The long-term average, like the 8-year average, if we were just to trade to that 8-year average, would put Ethereum at around 12,000. So I think Ethereum is undervalued because, number one, the story is gaining relative to Bitcoin this year. But two, we're
all right. I cleaned my pants. Huh? Wait, hold up.
Average, if we were just to trade to that 8-year average, would put Ethereum at around 12,000. So I think Ethereum is undervalued because, number one, the story is gaining relative to Bitcoin this year. But two, we're getting this sort of intrinsic floor because of the value that the assets locked onto the Ethereum blockchain.
All right. Tom Lee saying that Ethereum is bottoming this week.
Tom Lee's my G, bro. That's what's up, man. Shout out to Tom Lee, the GOAT, and stuff like that, man. Very nice. And then also wanted to show this right here. So I want you to know, motherfuckers be fading this motherfucker, man. So let's go back to 2019. Let's go back to the way back machine. This is Tom Lee, 2019, right? So you guys understand this guy has been the most correct guy when it comes to equities overall as a fund manager for a long time. And also he was running the game over at JP Morgan before he created his own fund strat and stuff like that. So check it out. We're talking about a $5,000 Ethereum in 2019.
Now, if you actually think it's undervalued by that extent?
Well, we think the best approach for most people is